Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Hokies will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Sellers. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll bring it back. It's Green. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Hokies offense will get the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to be, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Dropping back, it's Drones. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Hold and fire complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Sellers. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Hokies! What a grab and go for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Across the 35. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. Back to the air one more time. They're trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They just haven't been able to get anything. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Escapes trouble. Runs through the tackle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's going to pass. Buys a little time. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Drones. Got his man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff, it's Thomas. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Hokies are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fitzgerald. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Caldwell. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab behind the line. It's Hunt. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle. Open runway ahead. He's inside the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Back to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He'll set up to throw. Coming after it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams.
To the air on first down.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The ball pops out on the return. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now he's going to break the pocket. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out, and through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Finds his tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That completion delivers a first down. They'll leave it with him. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. Running to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got enough space. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the route is on.
And Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move at the 30. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking for a gap, it's Bond. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Russell. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. The Gamecocks get it past the sticks. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. The give to the tailback. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Drones. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. On the run, it's Thomas. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Shoots it to the left. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Green. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Give to the back. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Drones. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Snares it outside. It's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Hand off from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Touchdown, Hokies! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. He's looking to throw it, feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Makes his man miss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.